Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. All praise be to Allah, who praise Him, seek His help and guidance. Whomever Allah guide, none can misguide. Whomever lift astray, none can guide. I bear witness that Muhammad is slave and messenger and the final of all the prophets. What is your goal in life? My respected brothers and sisters in faith and in Islam, soccer, football, or any game is all around us these days. And those who know the game will tell you it's all about scoring games. You hear the sport commentators say goal. What is our goal in life? And we are speaking of a different kind. I want us to think about the goals we all strive in our life, our lifetime goals. We all have short-term, medium, or long-term goals, which we hope to achieve before our life is over. The difference, my dear brothers and sisters, from soccer is that in real life, no one knows when the referee will blow the whistle. No one knows just how, when, and where our life will end. Muslims are reminded to live each day as it is the last day, to pray each prayer as if it is the last prayer. We must therefore be totally focused and sincere in what we do. Many people work hard to get rich and look back with a sense of pride in what we achieve. It's human, there is nothing wrong with that. That pride then drives them to do more effort and work effortlessly to achieve their material gains. But worldly success is meaningless if one does not aspire to a higher goal or noble objective. Allah reminds us about our purpose in life. Our goals is to worship Him alone with no partners. Allah reminds us in the Quran, did you think that we have created you in play without any purpose and that you will not be brought back to us? فإن هدف المسلم في هذه الحياة هو عبادة الله وحده لا شريك له وهو الهدف الذي من أجله خلق كما بين الله عز وجل في محكم كتابه فقال تعالى وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون. I did not create, Allah stated, I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me. That means except to worship Allah alone. I do not want from them any provision, nor do I want them to feed me. Allah is the provider. إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الرَّزَّاقُ ذُو الْقُوَّةِ الْمَتِينُ. Surah Al-Dhariyat 56, 57, and 58. Indeed, it is Allah who is the continual provider. He's the one who provides for us. He's the one who sustains us. He's the one who created us in the first place. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. The objective of a Muslim or any believer is to worship Allah alone without any partner. Also, when we ponder Surah Al-Anbiya, which is chapter 21, verse 16, the meaning of it is stated, and we created not the heavens and the earth and all that is between them for mere play. We created them not except with truth, to examine and test those who are obedient and those who are disobedient, and then reward the obedient ones and punish the disobedient ones. But most of them, most of the people do not know. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَقُولُ رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 2-1. Among them, may Allah make us for those. Among them is he who says, our Lord, give us in this world that which is good, and in the hereafter that which is good, and protect us from the punishment of hellfire. May Allah save us. Even if our parents' migration, ours was mainly economic, we can extend that purpose to include being good and aspiring role models of what Islam can offer to the modern world, to the place where we reside. That should be our attention. One hadith narrated by Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab states, actions are judged by the intention, and everyone shall have only what he intended. Therefore, he who migrated for Allah and His Messenger, his migration was for Allah and His Messenger. And he whose migration was to achieve some worldly benefit or to take some woman in marriage, then his migration will be for that he intended. Let us try to make our goals in life well balanced and pleasing to Allah. Allah told us that He created us to worship Him alone, to be an ambassador of Islam. Your immediate goal is to do, as young students, we have many youth among us, as young students, your immediate goal is to do well at school, so that you can represent Islam the best way. All the time you are being observed, whether you like it or not, by your peers, and your behavior is how people will judge all Muslims, not just you alone. When you are at work, when the people say they know that you are a Muslim, your behavior dictate or represent or misrepresent Islam. You choose. Islam teaches excellence. Don't be satisfied with mediocrity by just giving your minimum effort and getting average results. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his companions, the Sahaba, were not average people, as we know. They strive to be the best. They strive for excellence. They become role models for people throughout history. They changed the course of history. They were the best ambassadors for Islam. We must study their lives for inspiration. Not these fake heroes that we hear about all over. We must work hard and do well. We must try to be the best of what we can do. Be it in school, be it in the mosque, or outside the mosque, be it in our workplace or everywhere we go. Choose your friend wisely. Avoid bad company and do not be shy or embarrassed about being different. Prophet ﷺ stated that if you spend 40 days in someone's company, you become like them. Make sure you spend time with people who are reminding you to be good. The people who want the best for you. The people who will preserve your deen. The importance of setting goals, my dear brothers and sisters in humanity. A life without a plan is a plan for failure. People who do not set goals drift aimlessly in life, and we know this, from one day to the next, not really knowing where they are going. Can you imagine you take your car, you put a plane in the car, and you just drive and you don't know where you're going? Is that even feasible? You have to know exactly where you're going. You have to set the roadmap. Where exactly where you're going? Where is the stop that you're going? This is, some people live just like that, as if they just live like that day to day, without any plan, without anything. We should be different as a believer. We should have long-term goals, and our goal is to enter Jannatul Firdaus, inshallah. A Muslim view money as a trust from Allah. He spends it in a way, he earned it in a way pleasing to Allah, and he spends it in a way pleasing to Allah. How did you earn it, and how did you spend it? This is the question we will be asked when we enter the grave, so we should ponder that. The reward of the deeds depends on our attention. However, the best plans and the goals, the most noble intention and dreams come to nothing unless they are put into actions. Then only will the result as stated. Verily, never will Allah change the condition of the people until they change that which is in themselves with their own souls. We have to make the effort. We have to take the first step towards our goal, and we have to place our trust and our hope in Allah alone. Not rely solely on the means, but we have to seek the means. We have to strive and persevere if we want to hope to achieve our goals in this life and the next life. And Allah is full of kindness to those that serve Him. So lose not hope or despair. Allah is the protector for those who believe. Our life as we know it is temporary. We are just traveling. We all have to leave, whether we like it or not. Souls is a temporary physical body. The earth is not our home, as stated in the following. Allah Apostle took hold of my shoulder and said, be in this world if you are a stranger or a traveler. And if we preserve in our goal and we do not lose focus and do not allow illusionary, temporary goals to hold us in the silence. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم جزاكم الله خيرا. Just to the time of that cut short. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.